Good afternoon, Piper. Just coming at you for a little quick video. Just got back from the doctor. I had a scheduled appointment today to see my doctor. I suffer from an old back injury, and I had a scheduled appointment, and it came right at the nick of time because I spent nearly a sleepless night last night trying to. Oh, it was a rough night, and anyway, I'm smoking today. Let's see, I'm going to adjust this TV. I'm back here in my bedroom. The lighting is poor back here. I'm smoking some Mac Baren plum cake in my new Italian tinderbox pipe that I won the other day off of eBay. I think this is the first time I smoked this little beauty on video. Good smoking pipe, and of course my favorite is the pot. I love that shake. But no, last night I took a pretty strong pain pill about 10 o'clock, and I started now about 9, and then about 12:30 it wasn't easing up much. It got a little better, so I took another one. Well, it eased up the pain, but it wired me up at that point, and I was up. I didn't go to sleep till really asleep till about 6 o'clock, and sometimes that mess does that to me. And then, of course, had to get back. I got back up at 7:30, had a 9 o'clock appointment, and a couple of errands to run in town. So I just took the day off. I'm just going to take a nap. My wife and Emily will be home early today. We're going to have a nap. We're going to go into town. Emily wants to go to Build-A-Bear. She's lost both of her front teeth and has been saving her tooth fairy money. And of course, Grandma and Grandpa gave her a little money, and she's been saving some money along too. And she wants to go to Build-A-Bear, so we're gonna make a trip out to the mall and let her do the Build-A-Bear thing. But this plum cake's smoking very good. If you hadn't tried it, it's the only Mac Baren I've tried. So I can't take my word that it's the best. In my opinion, it's the best, but when that's all you've ever smoked. I'm going to make an order here. Let's see. Well, it'll be over in July before I make another one. And I'm going to get a couple of 7Cs, and I want to try the Rat Raised Red Rapparee. I bought this one based on, Guy had smoked it and really had good things to say about it. I can't remember who else told me about the 7Cs, but someone else told me it was very good, and I'm trying to think now who told me. But the Red Rapparee comes recommended by him too. And I'm going to give it a shot, but I'm going to wait till probably about the 10th or so of July, maybe about the 15th. I've got plenty. My mom's going probably this weekend to Dallas to see my sister. So I've got a couple of blends from MA's I've got to pick up. I've got to re-up some on Wall Street. I'm going to send Guy Witherspoon a little more Wall Street. I've got to re-up on some IQ. Some Cajun Queen I'm nearly out of. And there's one more. Wall Street. I don't need a lot of Wall Street. Wall Street, Cajun Queen, I really do. IQ and heck, I can't think what it is. That may be all I need from MAs right now. Some of the MAs I'm not. There's 2 or 3 that I'm not going to replace. One of them being this Blackberry Brandy. Did not like it too much. When it's gone, it's gone. I need some Uptown Opulence in the worst way. It's getting down. But it's going to have to come from Don Juan's in New Orleans. And my son's going to have to pick it up for me. But we're going to, leaving the 4th, we're going to close early. We're going to try to get on, be out of the restaurant, see barbecue. You know, we're in the barbecue business primarily. And, of course, 4th of July is a big, big day in the barbecue business. But still in all, we're going to try to be out of there. We're going to try to be closed by 3 o'clock. And Phyllis and Emily and myself are going to get on the road. We're going to go to my dad's cabin in North Arkansas. Just before you get to Marshall, Arkansas, it's about 125 miles north of Little Rock. Like I've told y'all before, he's got a cabin about 3/4 of the way up the really nice mountain there. And it's Phyllis and I timed it, and Emily went up. I didn't think they would want to go back because it's a really nice cabin. It's a prefab deal. I don't know, it's probably 900 square feet. It's got a loft upstairs you sleep, and I'll make some videos while we're up there to show you guys, girl. But beautiful view. But when you leave the main highway, I told Phyllis, we went up there last, it's been about 6-7 months ago we went. I told my wife, when we pulled off the main highway, I said, well, say goodbye to civilization. I looked at the watch. I said, pay attention to what time it is. I looked at the clock on the truck. 46 minutes later, we pulled into the driveway. It's that far off the main highway, and there are places that only one car can pass. I mean, you literally go down into streams. I mean, there's water flowing. You have to go through the water and up. It's beautiful up there. Of course, there's several people that live up there, and believe it or not, there's parts of the mountain that it never really flattens out, but it's hilly. And, of course, you can see down into the town. But people, believe it or not, raise cattle up there. My dad has 140 acres, and we've been cutting the hay off of it. We've got an older gentleman up there that he does the hay on halves, and he raises cattle. And, of course, my dad's got a deal with him on the hay. So needless to say, you don't forget anything at the local convenience store because you're 45 minutes. You know, if you need cigarettes or tobacco or milk or bread or coats or whatever, you need to be sure you stocked up. But we come on out of town. When we're there, we come on down. The area's got 3 of the nicest lakes in the country. Table Rock Lake is there. Rears Ferry, there's another one, I can't even think of the name of it. Beautiful lake. Something Bay. You can rent bass boats there, party barges, ski boats. I may take my boat. I thought about it, but no, I'm probably not. I can bass fish anytime, but it's about an hour from Branson, so we'll take Emily. She'll go to Silver Dollar City. She loves going there. There's all the shows there in Branson. There's a really nice Fairfield Bay. There's a really nice course, Fairfield Bay, if you want to play golf, and flea markets everywhere. We love the flea market. I'm going to look for some pipes this go around, some estate pipes to restore. And of course, going up, we're going to leave on the 4th, and I doubt they're going to be open. The pipe shop, and I can't even think the name of it. There, pipe and tobacco shop there in Little Rock, where I've traded before. They got a blend I love. They're called Wilshire. It's a wonderful light aromatic, but they'll probably be closed. So from Branson, Springfield is only, according to the internet, about 40 minutes away. So I'll probably run on up to, we'll be in Branson one day for sure, maybe 2. And I'll run on up to over on up to Springfield, and I mean, did I say St. Louis? Or if I did, I'm losing my mind. Springfield. I run on up there just for him and pick up some. I want to pick up some blends there. They according to their website, he's got a lot of Lane Limiteds and McClellans and whatnot. So I always try to seek out a pipe shop when I'm on the road going somewhere. But we'll do that. And like I say, I'll take some video. Show y'all there's no internet service up there. So matter of fact, doesn't have any TV there. You have to take movies to watch. I mean, he's probably going to get a satellite dish. He just hasn't yet. It's very remote, but it's very nice. Like I said, we come down the mountain, usually the little town there of Leslie, which is right down to the end of the mountain. It's got a couple little diners there. And of course, on up 7-8 miles into Marshall, once you get back out on the main highway, which is US 65, so they got a McDonald's that just opened up there, and several little local restaurants. I think maybe even a Pizza Hut. So and a big nice grocery market there. Nothing I've ever heard of, not a chain deal. But of course, back the other way is fair sized little town, got about 20,000, called Clinton. But we enjoy going. I go with my dad 2 or 3 times a year. But I didn't think my wife Phyllis and Emily would like to go back. But they instantly fell in love with it. It's so tranquil. It's just a place to relax and get away from the world. The only bad thing is it's about a 5.5, 6 hour drive from here. My dad would move up there if my mom, but she won't go. So, but I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to actually live there. But I don't know. Maybe if I was retired. If you can really get socked in and snowed in the wintertime, I'm telling you. Oh, I was going to show y'all. My wife brought this shelf back here for me to put my pipes and tobacco on. I'll show y'all. The lighting is not going to be good. She had this pipe rack made for me for Father's Day. And I'm going to show you as best I can. I don't know how well you can see, but I've got my tobaccos and stuff displayed there. And I'm not good at this. Got my some of my pipes and lighters there, and got a few more tobaccos up front on a bookcase. But finally got a place to put them all up. I had them on a dresser, and they were just in pipe stands like these. I had an array of. And so this gentleman that trades with us, eats lunch with us a lot. He's good on woodworking, and he done the little pipe rack. I'm gonna have him make me another one. Those things can get expensive, so I was tickled. You know what? He only he charged a lunch. He's just a good old guy, and he does it. He loves to do it. That's the first one he ever built. The only thing I'm gonna do is have him stagger the slots. He put them equal, and it's hard you got to adjust the pipes in there. But if he offset them just a little bit, it would work better. Well, man, I done sat here and ramble for nearly 14 minutes, and I didn't intend for this to be but about a 4 or 5 minute video. But to get to smoking and enjoying a good pipe and enjoying good tobacco, this plum cake is wonderful. Look, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just gonna take me a nap. Y'all have a good, and we'll catch you later on. God bless.